With the announcement of like the new Harry Potter being turned into an Amazon series coming out, it's getting a lot of hate, and people are talking about how the original Harry Potter is perfect, and essentially getting a remake is stupid because it will never surpass the originals. And I just want to say I'm actually typically a reboot glazer. I think reboots are actually quite a good idea, but we just got like screwed over so many times in the early 2000s, both with like video games and franchises. There were so many shitty reboots. Now it just like has left a bad taste in our mouth. But I actually like the idea of reboots because the thing with reboots is I feel like it's a no risk, personally, way to tell a story of a original IP because let's just say you're a fan of Star Wars. If you don't like Disney Star Wars, like you don't like the sequels, that's just canon now. Like you can't watch the OG Star Wars without knowing that that's how the story ends and this happens to Luke, this happens to Han. That's like the IP's just dog shit. Like you can't fix it, right? Like the future's just fucked. But with reboots, if you don't like a reboot, it don't have to be canon to you. You don't have to at all think about it or accept it. It's its own separate universe. And also, I feel like a lot of stories and franchises, what are you going to do with the story in the future? There's really only one choice but to reboot it. So the example I use for that, I use some of my favorite franchises, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Mass Effect, right? What are you going to do with those stories as a sequel? Because most of those stories involve, especially Mass Effect, the biggest battle in the history of the mythos, and you're fighting to save humanity from extinction. And what are you going to follow that up with? You had a beginning, middle, and end, and you put an end to the biggest conflict in the franchise. So it's like, what are you going to tell? So I think reboots are actually a nice way to like, what's it call it? I think it's a nice way to tread the same territory and fix the problems you had before. Now, I do think there's some franchises that don't have problems. I would never want a Lord of the Rings reboot. Not that I'd like hate it, but it's just one of those things where those films are all considered 10 out of 10s. I don't think Harry Potter movies are all perfect. I think most of them are like 7. And I think this show will give like Harry Potter a chance to take its time more. And I think they could fix some of the mistakes. Because some of the Harry Potter movies ain't great. Like, let's not pretend like Half-Blood Prince is an amazing movie. But I don't know. I'm willing to give it a try. I'm not too excited because I'm not like a huge Harry Potter guy. But I think people just need to give it a chance because at the end of the day, if you don't like it, it doesn't have to be canon. That's it.